Greetings, everyone. I thought it'd be kind of fun to go back in time and get a look at my sketchbook from 2021 and Inktober of that year. Starting off, although this is unrelated to that, something that I think is fun to do is just to fill out an entire page of a sketchbook. With this one, I used different colors of blue ink and just worked in a lot of little bits and pieces and details. And if you look here, of course, you might see a lamp, and where the light is shining, you have angels, and where there is no light, there are demons. So anyway, let's get started at Inktober 2021. And in that year, I was actually late getting started, so I worked 7 prompts into one page. I'll read the prompts. If you like, pause this at any point if you want to read some of the stuff that I have written down. Prompt number 1 is crystal, and this is a hand-cut glass. Number 2 is suit, worn by this creature. Number 3 is vessel, and this is the starship Enterprise. 4th is knot. This is a Windsor knot on this tie. The 5th prompt is raven. So bird, bird, bird is the word. 6th prompt is spirit, and that is what's inside the glass. 7th prompt is fan, and the raven here is a fan of Baltimore's football team. The 8th of Inktober, the prompt is watch, and I decided that this one should be kind of like an action rather than just a timepiece that you'd wear on your wrist. So if you ever build stairs, you'll know that the steps are referred to as treads. These sections here, which change the elevation of each one of the steps, are referred to as risers, and hopefully you don't get mad about that. And then the entire run of these, if you've ever seen The Wire, you might know that these are referred to as stringers. Oh, and there's a welcome mat down there at the bottom. So yeah, in regards to this prompt, which is watch, with this missing tread or step, you should watch your step. The 9th of Inktober, which is pressure. And if you've ever been in a spelling bee, you'd know that you'd be under a lot of pressure. Here you have someone who's wearing a pretty cool shirt with Ziggy Stardust and Freddie Mercury, with a song that's also related to the prompt of the 9th of Inktober. 10th of Inktober, and the word is pick, and this is a pickaxe. If you look up in Swedish what this name and phrase is, you'll find out who this is in relation to why they have this powerful pickaxe. Oh, and off to one side you have a spider. It's a black widow spider saying, "Nice landing." The 11th of Inktober, and the word is sour, and you have a cat here who got into some sour milk, some spoiled, gross, chunky sour milk. Yeah, anyway. So the 12th of Inktober, and the word is stuck, and this is sort of like a mashup of Disney's Winnie the Pooh and Han Solo from Star Wars. And I've never seen this done before with this character, but Winnie the Pooh often gets into pretty bad situations, and he might get stuck trying to get out of certain places. Carbonite's not really a great thing to get stuck in, though. 13th of Inktober, and the prompt is roof. And the roof of this hatchback, you have this bit of furniture that's strapped down to it, rather than getting like a trailer to drag this thing along. I decided to weigh down their little car with that. The 14th of Inktober, and the word is tick. So using this prompt, there's different ways that I have it here. So these check marks are sometimes referred to as tick marks. This is Tickle Me Elmo as the tick, holding onto a clock that goes tick tock, tick tock. The 15th of Inktober, and the word is helmet. And this is a samurai who got into their armor only to realize, much like when you were a kid and you got into your snowsuit, you should have gone to the bathroom first. The prompt for the 16th of Inktober is compass. And instead of using one of those navigational tools with north, east, south, west, I used this version of a compass, which is used for geometry. You can also use it on a map as well, and it helps you to find distance from a legend, which is also at the bottom of that map. The 17th of Inktober, this is all kind of related to Harry Potter. The prompt is collide. And here you have one of those Halloween decorations, which is confusing Neville Longbottom, who's riding around on a Nimbus 2000, not really paying attention. Now, hopefully he doesn't collide with this pole. The 18th of Inktober is Moon, and this is a perspective of Earth seen from the moon. The 19th of Inktober, and the prompt is loop. This is Toucan Sam trying some of the cereal, and I don't know if he's a fan of it. Doesn't seem like he is. The 20th of Inktober, and the word is sprout, and these are some magical beans sprouting into a stalk. The 21st of Inktober, and the prompt is fuzzy. This is kind of a tribute of sorts to Frank Oz, who did 3 main voices. You have Yoda, and you have Fozzie Bear. And if you want to say that this fur coat is kind of Miss Piggy's. But anyway, I think that's a funny picture. 22nd of Inktober, and the prompt is open, and this is an open window. 23rd of Inktober, and the prompt is leak. And in this case, hoping to prevent a leak, you have, I'm going to say this is Colonel Sanders with cool hair, hoping that people will sign a non-disclosure agreement in regards to his 11 herbs and spices. 24th of Inktober, and the word is extinct. And here in Canada, we no longer make pennies. In fact, this was the last year that the mint produced pennies in Canada. So now they're extinct. The 25th of Inktober, and the prompt is splat. And I've never been to one of these fundraisers where you could throw a pie at somebody. I'm a big fan of cake. I also like pie, but I'd probably just want to eat the pie. The 26th of Inktober, and the prompt is connect. And here you have somebody caught up in the virtual reality, somebody who might train Pokemon, because, you know, you got to catch them all. You want to make sure that all your bars are at full as well before you get out there to any of those spots. 27th of Inktober, and the prompt is spark. And here you have Dr. Frankenstein's laboratory. And lots of sparks going on for that one. The 28th of Inktober, and the word or prompt is crispy. This is Freddy Krueger enjoying some delicious bacon. Yummers. The 29th of Inktober, and the prompt is patch. And I've used different versions of patch for this particular drawing. Here on the shoulder you have an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. patch over Nick Fury's left eye is a patch. And of course, overall, this is a Cabbage Patch doll, which was a popular toy back in the 1980s. The 30th of Inktober, and the prompt is Slither. And here you have Jack Skelton slithering around a living room, looking to hide a real egg for Easter, thinking that it would be more fun for people to look for an egg with their noses if he hides it early enough, I suppose. The 31st of Inktober, and the prompt is Risk. This is kind of a two-part one that I did. As a kid, we were told never to run with scissors or glass bottles. You don't really see these on playgrounds much anymore, but these merry-go-rounds or roundabouts, these are pretty dangerous things too. So yeah, the 80s were a rough time. And the final part of Inktober for Risk, here you have a pair of scissors running. Featured in the background here is one of the most dangerous toys of the 70s and 80s. This is a lawn dart. So, thank you very much for joining me on this little trip down sketchbook lane. And hope you enjoyed seeing what I would have done back in 2021.